We're a full-service shop, so that means that we do body work, collision type repairs, but we also do like the mechanical side, so like oil changes, transmission services, brakes. Typically in the winter months it's more prevalent for deer hits to show up. Deer are walking around and getting out in the open after, especially like when the cornfields are harvested. I have noticed since they've been doing that recently that deer are running out in the road and running out because I know they kind of forage in the cornfields and in the brush and stuff under that shelter of the corn. But also the cold weather, they're kind of out more. Every week we see probably, I'd say anywhere between 5 and 15 deer hits for estimates. Sometimes they're still drivable, so like the customer will come in and they have hit a deer and their vehicle isn't damaged to where they need to leave it here for repairs, but they'll come in for an estimate. Other times we do have people that hit them so hard or hit so many of them at the same time or at such a high speed that their vehicle's not drivable anymore, and they'll like leave them here. So a lot of times on Monday mornings I get here and there's my whole parking lot's full of cars that have been hit by deer or hit deer. We have them referred to us through insurance companies. We have a lot of people that just see kind of our signs and have heard our commercials and stuff on the radio and on TV.
What can you tell me about the kind of damage that a deer can do to a car?
Any. I mean, it can wipe out a whole car, an expensive car, from front to rear, bounce down the side, break through the windshield. It's pretty intense, the amount of weight they carry to travel through the whole car. The deer are in the rut right now. They're running around. There's hunters chasing them around. They're looking for mates. We've seen them go through windshield. They get cut up pretty bad. There'll be guts inside, but a lot of deer poo scattered all over the place. We've seen them go through a bumper and leave their entire entrails inside the car. You get all of that on the heat of the engine, and it cooks on and it stays there, and sometimes the cars sit around for a few days before they get here, so pretty stinky, dirty mess.
And I've never hit a deer ever in my life, and a lot of people haven't, but as common as it is, I'm a little scared to hit a deer because you see the damage that it does to those cars, and you never know what's going to happen. But
what advice would you give to somebody who's been in a collision with a deer?
Obviously come get an estimate for the repairs, not only so that you're kind of on top of it getting the repairs done, but so that your car's safe to drive after that deer hit, and hit a deer, call Premier.
Slow down this time of year when it's dark when you're driving home. I think that has a lot to do with it, but be careful, especially on the back roads here. They're there.